Hello, mathematicians, and welcome to Math Lab. I have some really exciting news to share with you today. Come close. Make sure that there's nobody else listening. Last night, I got a call from the FBI agents in Washington, D.C. Can you believe it? I know. I'm so excited. They called and asked if we could help them solve the case. Are you up for the challenge? All right, let's do this. So here's what you're going to need: a whiteboard and a marker, or a piece of paper and a pencil. If you're feeling really fancy, you can go ahead and grab your very own detective hat. I want you to go grab these materials and meet me back here to solve the case. Okay, detectives, now that you have all of your materials, you're ready to crack the first code. So let's go ahead and open up our very first clue. Detectives, clues for you, sent straight from Washington, D.C. Warm up. To receive your first clue, you need to count by tens. However, there is a catch. Start counting at the number 8 and stop at 108. We've got this. Well, we want to count by tens, but start at a different number. What do we add each time? So think of your number 8, and what are we going to add to it? That's right. We're going to add 10. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 8 plus 10 is 18. So now we have 18 and we want to add 10. That's right, because we're counting by tens. So 18 plus 10 is 28. All right, detectives, I know you can count much faster, so let's go ahead and show them how to do this in Washington, D.C. 8, 18, 28, 38, 48, 58, 68, 78, 88, 98, 108. Way to go, detectives. You guys are rocking it out. Say, shh, 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 looking good. All right, let's see what happens next. Congratulations! Your first clue is the number bond will become your best friend? What? Don't forget, part plus part equals whole. That sounds really important. Can you say it with me, detectives? Part plus part equals whole. Boys and girls, when we look at our secret code for today, part plus part equals whole, can you tell me if we're going to be adding or subtracting? Show me with your arms. That's right, detectives. We are going to be adding today. Do we add our whole to our part or our part to our part? That's right. We add part plus part, and that's how we get our whole. Are you ready to go ahead and solve some clues? Let's do it. Clue number 2. Our numbers got scattered at the lab. We can no longer solve the equations. We need you to figure out where they go in the number bond. So boys and girls, this is where your whiteboard or your piece of paper is going to come in handy. I want you to pull them out and write your very own number bond and our secret equation, part plus part equals whole. Now that we're ready, let's go ahead and get started. 4, 12, and 8. We need to figure out where these numbers go on our number bond. We know part plus part equals whole. So if we're going to be putting our numbers together, we're adding our parts. Is our whole going to be the smallest number or the greatest number? What do you think? That's right, boys and girls. It's going to be our greatest number. Your whole is always the greatest number. Repeat after me. My whole is always the greatest number. Excellent job. All right, so looking at our 3 numbers, 4, 12, and 8, what is our greatest number? Yeah, that's right. 12 is our greatest number. So if 12 is my whole, what are my parts? 4 and 8. Excellent job, detectives. I'm so glad that I had you to help me solve these clues. Can you give me an equation that matches this number bond? Oh, I heard 4 plus 8 equals 12. Repeat it. 4 plus 8 equals 12. Is there another addition equation that you can give me? Yes, there is. That's right. 8 plus 4 equals 12. Say it with me. 8 plus 4 equals 12. Excellent job, boys and girls. Go ahead, clear your boards, and get ready for our next problem. Our next three numbers are, read them with me, 10, 6, and 16. We want to start by putting our whole into our number bond. And we know that our whole is that's right, our whole is the greatest number. What's the greatest number in these three numbers? 16. So that means my parts are, that's right, 10 and 6 are my parts because they are the two smaller numbers. Now it's time to put that equation with our number bond. Are you ready? 10 plus 6 equals 16. Say it again. 10 plus 6 equals 16. What's another equation that matches this number bond? That's right. 6 plus 10 equals 16. Again, 6 plus 10 equals 16. Math detectives, you are crushing this. Go ahead and erase and get ready for our next problem. Looking at our next three numbers, we have 5, 7, and 12. I'm not going to do it with you this time on my whiteboard. I want you to think, where are these three numbers going to go? What number is my whole? What number are my parts? Go ahead, fill out your number bond. And when you're ready, give me a double thumbs up. Ooh, mathematicians, look at your brains thinking. So tell me, where did you put the number 5? In your part? Where did you put your number 7? In your part? Why did you put 5 and 7 as your parts? Oh, because they're the smallest numbers. So 5 and 7 are your parts. That means your whole is 12. Excellent job. Now, how did you know 12 went in the whole? Oh, because when you add 5 plus 7, you get 12. Excellent job. What's another way that we know to put 12 as our whole? That's right. 12 is our greatest number, and our whole is always going to be our greatest number. Next problem. Whew, mathematicians, they're giving us some big numbers this time. 35, 30, and 5. I want you to think really, really hard with your math brain. Where are these numbers going to go? Thinking. Plug them into your number bond. Where did you put 35? Ooh, you put it as your whole because 35 is the greatest number. I love it. What numbers did you put as your parts? Yeah, tell me. Ooh, you made 30 your part and 5 your other part because when you add 30 plus 5, you get 35. You have another addition equation for me? When you do 5 plus 30, you get 35. Ooh, math detectives, I think you are ready for this next problem because you are totally understanding part, whole. You take your two smallest numbers and you add them together to get your greatest number. All right, boys and girls, you're ready for this big challenge. Look here, we have 5, 145, and 140. How are you going to put these into your number bond? These numbers are huge. Go ahead and try. Now tell me what you did. How did you figure out where these numbers go? Because these are some pretty big numbers. Oh, interesting. Oh. This friend said that they weren't sure where 145 went, so they started with the number 5 and they put it into their part circle because they knew that 5 was way smaller than 145 and 140. Then this friend said they knew they were at 145 and 140. And so they started looking at, get ready for this because this blew me away, place value. They looked in the ones place and they said, 140 has 0 ones. 145 has 5 ones. And 5 is greater than 0. So that must mean, right? Because 145, 140, they have the same number in the tens and the hundreds place. So 145 had to go at the top as our whole, and 140 had to go as our part. Excellent job, detectives. Let's go ahead and say our equations for this number bond. Ready? 5 plus 140 equals 145. Again, 5 plus 140 equals 145. How can we reverse that? That's right. Start with 140. 140 plus 5 equals 145. Excellent job, detectives. Congratulations. You have passed another clue. But if a number is missing, will you know what to do? Oh my goodness, math detectives. They are just about to make this even harder for us. They're taking away what is this? That's right, they're taking away our whole and they're leaving us with our parts. So our part is 5. Our part is 5. What do I do with these two numbers to get my whole? What do I do? Can you help me? Boys and girls, mathematicians, detectives, why didn't I think of that? Look back to our secret equation. Part plus part equals whole. We know 5 and 5 are our parts, so are we going to add them or subtract them? That's right, we're going to add them together. So let's go ahead and use that punching strategy. Grab 5, and then we're going to punch 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 plus 5 is 10. Excellent job, boys and girls. So our missing number, that missing whole, is 10. Whew. I was worried, but I should have known you'd have my back to help us figure out these crazy clues from the FBI. Let's go ahead and race and go to our next problem. This time we have 7 and 7. And we're missing our whole. That's right. So what are we going to do with these two numbers to figure out our whole? Because 7 is a part and 7 is a part. So we're looking for our whole. What do? That's right. We add. Let's punch and press. Are you ready? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 7 plus 7 is 14. So our missing number is 14. Excellent job, boys and girls. Make sure you have it in your number bond as well. Then I'm going to erase and get ready for the next clue. All right, let's see what it is. Ooh, we have a part of 10 and a part of 5, and we're looking for our whole. So what am I going to do with these two numbers? I have 10 and 5. That's right, we're going to add them by using our punch and press method. So let's go ahead. When we do our punch and press, should we start with the smaller number or the greater number? That's right, we should always start with the greater number. So let's grab 10 and add them together. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 10 plus 5 is 15. Excellent job, boys and girls. You were able to crack the code for that missing whole. Can you give me an equation to match this number bond? I already gave you one of them. That's right. 10 plus 5 is 15. What's another one? 5 plus 10 is 15. Whew. There is no fooling you. All right, boys and girls, this time we have a part of 5, another part of 25. And what are we going to do to find our whole? That's right, we're going to punch and press. Should I start with 5 or should we start with 25? That's right. Let's start with 25. But this time, I'm going to let you solve first, and then I'll join in. So go ahead, see if you can find the missing hole. Sending you some shine. Excellent punching and counting up. All right, boys and girls, I'm ready to check it with you. So I'm going to grab 25 and punch and press. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 25 plus 5 is 30. So that is my missing hole. Go ahead and give me an equation that matches this number bond. Bonus points if you write it on your whiteboard or piece of paper. That's right, boys and girls. 5 plus 25 equals 30. Say it with me. 5 plus 25 equals 30. Give me another equation. 25 plus 5 equals 30. Nice. Let's say it one more time. 25 plus 5 equals 30. Excellent job, detectives. Go ahead and erase your board. Get ready for the next problem. 15 and 2. How are we going to solve this? That's right. Punch and press. Go ahead. All right, little detectives, what did you get when you pressed 15 and added 2? You got 17. Tell me what equation you used to get 17. Ooh, I heard 15 plus 2 equals 17. And I also heard 2 plus 15 equals 17. Boys and girls, you're doing an excellent job adding your part plus part to get your whole. And then you're able to produce 2 addition equations to match each number bond. I am super, super impressed by all of you. Let's go ahead. We have 6 and 18. I'm going to send you some shine as you press to solve. And we're back. Which number did you press first? 18? Let's go ahead. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 6 plus 18 is 24. I gave you one of the equations to match this number bond. Can you give me the other one? That's right. 18 plus 6 equals 24. Let's do a roller coaster cheer. Are you ready? Woo! Ah! Good job, boys and girls. You are just crushing this math lesson today. Congratulations! You have passed another clue. This is all for today. We are through. However, if you want a challenge, think about what you would do if I took away your part in the very next clue. So they're going to give us our whole. They're telling us it's 24. They're going to give us one of our parts, telling us that it's 20, but we need to find the missing part? How do you think we do this? Boys and girls, we just might have to get together next week to figure this out. Good luck and good job today working with me. Now I want you to hop onto Dreambox and continue solving for the missing hole. Congratulations, mathematicians, on solving the case from the FBI. They will be so glad to get our results. I'll see you next week with another challenge.